RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. What the fuck is up? Have any of y'all been paying attention to um all of this global shit going on? Of course, there's always something. There's always something going on. Government will forever have job security because they always make sure they got enough shit going where they appear to be needed, desperately needed, unquestionably needed. What up? Who that? Who that? B3, what up? Yeah. Bom dia. Bom dia. That's Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese for good morning. I actually speak a little bit of Portuguese. Actually, I'm gonna have to kick some shit for y'all sometime. But I watched the movie The City of God some years ago, man. I was in a film academy, and a guy there recommended the movie to me. Said it was one of the best movies he ever seen. Strongly recommended it. And you know how everybody is when somebody recommends a movie. You go, oh yeah, okay, and you'll either legit forget or put it in your memory as a movie that somebody recommended that you watched. That you gotta hope that you ever actually make it to watching the movie that somebody recommended. I got 1,000 movies people recommended to me that I've forgotten, never seen, or I did watch and never gave them my opinion on it. But movie recommendations are cool, especially when somebody thinks that who they think you are or what you sound like or feel like is being reflected in a film, and that's why they recommend you watch it. So that's dope. But in this film academy, the things that I was doing in the film academy reminded this guy of the way that movie was filmed and what was going on, as far as how intense the story was. So he recommended, and I watched it. And the movie is in Brazilian Portuguese. There's subtitles, English subtitles. So you got to read along with it. Which at the time back then, I was definitely not a fan of that shit. But as you get older, you mature and you realize that you can miss out on things because you don't like the challenge or the adjustment required, and that's not cool. That's kind of childish to let that be a reason. And if I would have let that be the reason why I didn't see this movie, that would have been whack, man, because the movie influenced me big time, and I love the movie. It's called The City of God, and it's a Brazilian Portuguese foreign film. It's pretty good. I watched the movie so much that I began to learn the language by accident, because from reading the subtitles and hearing the shit, I can copy what it is that they were verbally saying and then read it enough to know, okay, this is what you just said there. And I watched the movie so much that I was just know lines in the movie when they were coming, like you do when you watch a movie over and over again. And I was like, man, I should learn this language intentionally on purpose. So then I went from learning all of the bad stuff in the movie, all of the threats and shit like that they're saying to each other in this violent movie. I learned that shit fast. Then I was like, nah, I want to learn the language, like legit learn the language, and then learn it like a child too. Start at the basic shit, colors, body parts, weather, animals, shit like that, like a kid would, because that's the best way to learn a foreign language, is go through the same steps that a kid does, including not like not learning all of the phonetic bullshit, the verb conjugation and shit like that. If you take that out of it and then just memorize phrases and terms and then begin to mix them and flirt and play around with that the same way a child does, then you will learn the language, because a child will learn to speak his native tongue way before he even knows how to write, really. Then you have to teach them how to write and write well and write coherently, and then it becomes a whole nother struggle, a whole new fucking process. But they have already learned the language 6, 7, 8 years old. The child can speak but might not be able to write clearly or with detail, not in a way that they can speak. So then you learn a foreign language in that way, it'll be way easier. The academic way of learning a foreign language has lost a bunch of people. How many of y'all took Spanish classes in high school and ain't no fucking way in hell you know a lick of Spanish? You don't know what the fuck is going on immediately. You don't know. That's summer in between grades in high school. You don't know that fucking Spanish. You don't know it. That's because the way they do it in the school system, they is fucking it up. That's not a natural way to learn a language. But the movie City Guy is dope, and it pushed me to the point that I know a little bit of Portuguese, a lot of basic stuff and shit from the movie, and some other things that I kind of put together. But I think that if I was in Brazil, I think I could get by and then make expeditious, no, exponential advances in my understanding and speaking, and then within a week or so, I'd be fucking good if I was just lost, stranded, or visiting Brazil. It's a cool language, man. I love the way it sounds and shit like that. But back to the topic of the day. This is what I want to talk about real quick. I noticed that I go through this from time to time. Every now and then I bump into a hater that kind of does this. It's real easy to do this when you talk about politics because people are so quick and triggered to judge and attack and try to correct you on what it is that they think they know, that when you say, fuck Joe Biden, they think you are a Trump supporter. It's like, let me finish, bro. Fuck the both of them. I wouldn't have voted for either one of them. I've never voted. I wouldn't vote for my mama to be president. And when I said fuck Hillary some years back, when her and Trump were going at it, people thought that I was a Trump supporter. No, let me finish, bro. What I'm really hoping happens election year, that year especially, because I can't stand Hillary. Don't even get me started on that psycho crazy bitch. Cause I am telling you right now, that motherfucker is not real. She is not real. She is a weirdo. She ain't real, though. There's something wrong with Hillary Clinton. But when her and Trump were going at it for this fucking presidency, man, I was really hoping that she would be frustrated enough to have Trump put down into the dirt, to have somebody go do something to him, and then she would get caught red-handed for doing that, and then go to prison, and then be executed for doing that to Trump, and that's what happened election year in this country. That would have been awesome. I would rather see that happen. I didn't want either one of them to win. I wanted both of them to lose the presidency. Biden and Trump, fuck both of them. They should fucking duel in the fucking streets of D.C. at high noon. Fuck them. Then feed the winner to a fucking bear. I don't give a fuck about either one of them. People do that shit. And recently, man, I bumped into a couple people that hear me say something political, and they go, oh, you're a traitor to America, and blah, blah, blah. And this other guy actually went to my IG page. Y'all check my IG out. RPM Trade Vietnam on IG. I got some dope shit over there. I do talk my shit, and I take a lot of cool, artistic, theatrical type pictures, and you can kind of see that I'm an aspiring filmmaker in the way I take these pictures. They look like pictures, snapshots out of off of a movie scene. A lot of them do. But the guy went and checked my page out, and then returned to the comments to talk shit. Said I'm a traitor pretending to be a fucking American while I'm dressed up in cosplay. Boy, the shit that I do, I'll be dead serious. You see me in a superhero t-shirt, or I got a Joker t-shirt on and a purple fucking ski mask on my fucking YouTube, taking pictures with my guns and shit. Y'all think that I'm trying to be cute, that I'm playing? Bro, walking around in a ski mask and a bulletproof vest with my fucking ego flaring, looking for the fucking bad guy, some shit that I'm not fucking playing around with. That's not cosplay. I'm not fucking playing. I have a superhero complex. Only because I feel like that lone wolf bullshit, number one, is their game. Because every time there's a lone wolf that goes to fucking run off to do some extreme kamikaze fucking attack on any fucking bro, number one, that's their guy. Number two, that is no way to get no fucking revolution. I can't rock a revolution by myself, and I will never, ever, ever get on no lone wolf, extreme act of fucking bullshit to kamikaze crash out about my political views. No fucking way. But I do have the audacity to say what the fuck it is that I'm saying, and I do expect wholeheartedly, off of what it is that I'm seeing in the world, that American people will be brought to a level that the multitude of the people will revolt, because we have nothing else to lose and everything to gain by holding motherfuckers accountable. Because if they want that smoke, then let's go then. And I'm surprised that that's not happening. And I mean that shit. Cosplay. I'm not fucking playing, bruh. Ain't no cosplay here. The gun is real. The rounds are real. Every time you see me with a gun in my open carry videos, I always got a sidearm and my AR, and there's one in the chamber. I'm not playing. The vest ain't no play, bruh. There's no play in that vest. That's level 4. I'm not playing. You can't get a K through that vest, bruh. Good luck. Good luck. I'm going to be a little bit harder to get in that shit. I'm not fucking playing. I mean this shit from the bottom of my heart, that the danger that I see in the world is inspiring me, at the very least, and in my heart and in my mind, for me to say that all of this tough guy American bullshit that everybody be talking, all of this self-preservation shit that all these tough men in the world are talking, all of this, I'm going to be nobody's dummy, I'm going to be nobody's bitch, I think a lot of people are paying lip service to the idea, and most people are playing. I am not playing about the protection of myself or of my children. I'm not fucking playing. If you want to see Berserk, bro, don't fucking play with me. Life is serious. My consciousness, I take that shit seriously. Life is fragile and life can be dangerous. When I'm toting a gun, I'm not fucking playing. When I'm talking about political shit, I'm not playing, bro. It's that serious. They are taking it seriously. I cannot look at them, call them out for who they are and what it is that they are doing, and then divorce myself of any idea whatsoever that I might have to preserve my life with a firearm against them, a home invader, somebody trying to snatch my kids, or somebody trying to mug me in the parking lot at the gas station. I don't give a fuck who it is. If the intent is to come to me to dominate my life and possibly even take it because you think shit's sweet, I bring all of the energy and the recognition that the world is like that. I bring that in defense, and I'm not playing. Cosplay, get the fuck out of here. I felt offended by that, bruh. Because this is a surface level trying to understand me. The whole time he think that when I said, fuck Biden and his bullshit, he on some bullshit and fuck the, what's the country? Lazinski, is that his name? You know, the fluffy guy. The guy with the limp wrist. Yeah, pretending to be a tough guy. Like he would ever go toe to toe with Biden. With Putin. Stop the cap, bruh. You're not built like that at all. I've seen your music videos, Lazinski. You're not tough, bruh. Stop that bullshit. When I'm talking like this, the dude in the comments think, oh, you're supporting Russia. You're an American fucking traitor, bro. I don't like none of them. Yeah, them. I'm not going to say their name. When you say names like that, the algorithm go crazy. I ain't even want to say Lazinski's name. But yeah, that country that starts with the U, that's getting all our fucking money and all of the guns that they want to take from me because I bought it legally and now they want to change their mind and I should be addressed a certain way by the ATF because of it, says the fucking U.S. government. This is the shit that they produce. This kind of stuff. These kind of contradictions, when I see these contradictions, when I see the alien bullshit, when I see the plans that the World Economic Forum has for us, when I see the tyranny in our own country, while the people that support this bullshit fucking country actually believe that we are free, that we ever were free, and everything they intend to do will help us maintain the freedom, none of that makes any sense, and I'm tired of fucking watching it, and there's no cosplay going on. The day that they turn up on this bitch, I'm gonna turn up, but you first. You first. You fire the first shots. I'm not going to do it, but I'm not playing, though. Tell them to go. Tap the keg. The fuck? Ain't no playing here. And that's what I got on my live stream today to say, that I'm not fucking playing. And if I got to flash a fucking loaded magazine so you can see it and rack the fucking round, every time I do a video, I'll do that so you know it's all real. So you know I'm not playing. I'm not fucking playing. You see the way I'm talking to the cops in these few videos that I got? On here, on my YouTube, I got a short video. That's a shortened version of a 3.5-minute video of me and my cousin telling a cop that tried to force us to ID that I wasn't identifying shit, but they needed to identify themselves. And then I walked away peacefully, verbally checking the fuck out of their whole fucking careers as police officers. And then we walked away with no incident because I'm smooth like that. I'm not fucking playing. Loaded gun, fuck the police. I'm not IDing shit. Tap the keg if you want to. I'm not fucking playing. And I'm not even tough like that. I'm just real enough to know that the threat level to my life on planet Earth and all the shit they got going on is this fucking high. I'm going to master energy to the best of my abilities because I got nothing to lose. This is my life. And I'm taking it seriously. So I don't got to be King Kong, bro. I can be little old me down here. And I'm going to give her all she's got if it's going to be a fucking fight. And I don't care who the fight is coming from or what the reason is. It never matters. What's the end result? Something happening to me? I can't be here. I can't be free. And then I got nothing to lose. I will not fire on you, but I will return fire. Tap the keg. The fuck out of here. This what's wrong with the world, bro. Everybody be trying to virtue signal like they the ones. They the real patriots. They the real woke. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. Anymore. They got the real political ideas, all the ideas that'll save the country. Whole time niggas be bitches, pussies, unarmed, voting for the shit that they claim to be against, ignorant to all of the motherfucking truth so they can create A true conclusion based on as much of the big picture as you can possibly gather. They don't even got the minds to recalculate what they think they see upon receiving more information when we all know that we're lost. There's an attempt to fool us on this, and nobody has all of the answers because we don't get all of the pieces to the puzzle. But adjust when you find more pieces to the puzzle and constantly keep the big picture on your mind at all times. Motherfuckers don't even be built like that talking shit to me. Kiss my dick, pussy. Fuck whoever that was. Ain't anybody else who want to hate on me about anything at all. Ain't no cosplay. I'm not fucking playing. I'm kicking more real shit than anybody ever on YouTube, ever, actually, because I mean, consider some other people. I can name like 10 YouTubers who I would have to bring with me. Because I believe what it is they doing might be outside of my lane enough that I got to applaud them and wish that they come along with me, because we do need multifaceted approaches to saving the fucking planet, bro. And it can't be just the good. You do got to know some shit. It can't be just gematria, but if you don't know gematria, you are fucking your life up. If you don't understand gematria, if you won't go learn it, you don't know what it is, you hear me saying it and you won't go look, you bugging. Somebody say something to you and you can't figure it out, or you won't give it the time of day, you bugging. Fuck that bullshit. You need all of this shit, but I'm telling you, the shit that I'm saying, you cannot get no realer about this gun shit than what the fuck it is that I'm saying, period. Nobody else is doing it. Everybody else is telling you to play along with the game, and if they win, then they win on the paper. Then we have to go by the paper. Oh, the paper says this, or the paper says that. In your argument against them trying to trample your gun rights, you present them with more paper to try to argue. I don't need no fucking paper to argue with them. There is no paper to be used to argue about these gun rights. They're natural rights. They don't belong to nobody else because I didn't get them from anybody else. They cannot take shit. They can only fight me for it. And what they are doing is trying to posture to fight me over it if I have not been subdued by the wordplay and the magic and the bullshit that they are driving behind the gun control. That's what they are doing. And I'm telling you that it's got nothing to do with what nobody else thinks or says at all. It's got nothing to do with the Constitution or none of that shit. The Constitution wasn't meant to give all of the power of us being capable of stopping the tyrannical government. They didn't put the power into the hands of the tyrannical government that we might have to fight, so that it's up to them if we can fight them or not. Makes no sense, and you don't got to be a constitutional lawyer to understand that. They wrote it down to say that this is, you cannot infringe on this. They are inalienable. They are natural. This is a warning. It's not something to give you that you can play with like it's some fucking putty or some Play-Doh. Ain't no Play-Doh, but I'm not going to Play-Doh. What the fuck is going on, government? Get the fuck out of here. It's not up for debate. My rights aren't up for debate. And every time they start talking that magic shit about the fucking paper and the magic signatures that they were able to obtain somewhere in an office void of my presence, bro, I think you funny. I think all that shit is funny. I'm laughing inside and out like the Joker. Play a game if you want to. When this collision of an unstoppable force and an immovable object, when this bullshit government bumps up against the natural man, it's going to be on and popping, because it was never up to no magic paper whether I can defend my pulse with a gun. It's not up to you. All I have to do is be defensive only. And if I'm not being defensive, I have forfeited my life to whoever's willing to fucking stop me. That's nature. But I don't need them to dictate that shit. So until I hurt somebody, I don't even hear you when you talk about my guns. Come talk to me in my face. Better bring a gun with you. You gotta do that part. Ain't that ironic? Man, get the fuck out of here. RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. I'm turned up on a Wednesday. I don't give a fuck about nothing they ever do or say at all. And you motherfucking haters ain't took the time to listen to everything that I have to say to understand why I'm coming this motherfucking hard. The World Economic Forum is full of bullshit. They've been on it. The Titanic from the jump was a fucking front to establish the money that they're using to enslave everybody. They can't just hurt niggas with that fucking play shit. They gotta fuck everybody up to do that, and that's the whole point. They cannot get what they want if they only fuck with niggas and nobody else. They're playing you, black man, real hard. Putting your heart and your energy into some shit that makes sense. On the flip side, it's a fucking game to distract you from the fact that the world has been fucking with you, not about your skin color, but about the resources in the lands of these indigenous people, and they mark you by your skin to know that that's you. And if there's ever going to be any retribution for what they've always done on the fucking planet Earth, you're going to be the ones to do it, because the grudge is against you, because they want your resources, giving no fucks about your fucking skin tone. Stop playing. They don't give a fuck. All this Russia-Ukraine shit is white on white crime. And nobody calls it none of that. Because they know deep down where they really trying to go, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's a bloodline thing. And if you ain't a part of the bloodline, your white skin ain't gonna save you. You a nigga to them. They don't give a fuck. You're dirty. Goyim. That's what you are to them. They don't give a fuck, bruh. And if you don't know that, and everything that's propelling me to say what I'm saying, you don't know who I am. You can't judge my energy or none of that shit. Fall back and wait and ask me, why are you so turned up all the time? Why do you mean it so much to point straight to the gun with all of this shit? Because the gun gets the job done, bruh. And you can't stop somebody from trying to kill you with everything that they got if all you got is a book, some legal papers, and a Bible. If that's all you coming with, they got you. They glad that you weighed your fucking arms down and occupy your capacity to carry anything on your journey, that you occupied that shit with legal papers, holy books, and prayers, and bullshit, and hope. Mr. Obama, Mr. Hope Man. I hope you motherfuckers die in your sleep, all of you tonight, peacefully. I don't want nobody to do nothing to you. I just want you to go to sleep and not wake up. Because I don't even want nobody to even fall victim to the repercussions of doing anything to you. Something should happen to you with nobody to blame. That'd be nice. I want you to go there and nobody to go to prison for. Get in the dirt, bruh. All of you. You and all of your friends. That's how I feel about politics. Like I'm fucking playing. Motherfuckers don't know me, bruh. There's a lot of shit propelling me to feel like this. If you understand gematria, there's no fucking way in hell you can look to any of them and respect or hope that they are going to be your gateway to any freedom. You'll know that it's a deep, dark game that they've already, they dancing 10 yards from the end zone, bro. They know they got you bitches. They know they got y'all. They know it. Because you don't know what gematria is and you won't let nobody even tell you. But then I explain Roman numerals to you and you go, oh yeah, I get it. But gematria is weird. It's just another thing that you don't understand that was established way before you fucking got here that somebody is going to utilize to the best of their abilities for whatever it was created for. Motherfucker, they've convinced you that X's, V's, and I's are numbers. And you go, Roman numerals, yeah, I get it. If you understand Roman numerals and you even catch a glimpse of what gematria is about and you turn your nose up, you're a fucking idiot. And you're going to get what you deserve, weirdo. Fucking goofies. Stop being so fucking weird and egotistical. Like nobody can teach you shit. And things that are above and beyond your capabilities or your desires can't even be real. Who thinks like this, man? This is why it's so hard to respect the average man, bruh. The ego be pushing y'all to a closed-minded state of ignorance that you almost have to do on purpose. You almost got to do that shit on purpose now, man. As soon as you open-minded enough to look around the world, man, when I found Zach's work, I don't even know how I came across it, but I loved it. Check out Gematria Effect 25 and the Gematria Effect News on YouTube. You're going to like it. Not only is it entertaining to watch the numbers unfold behind these ritualistic things that they're doing, it's actually kind of impressive that the English language that you speak so well, so much, this your native tongue, or this is your second language, you've mastered it, you look like you're serious about this English language. You've expressed all of your concerns and feelings and the deepest intimate thoughts and emotions in your spiritual journey on planet Earth. You have used the English language to convey that to other people. It's a powerful thing. When you understand where it came from and how it was derived and what its intentions are, it'll break your heart and make you feel at the same time energized. That you realize that something you've been taking for granted is now exposing itself to you, and now you cannot be completely fooled by it. You have caught on to something when you learn gematria. This is how it makes you feel. Learn gematria. And if you learn gematria and you see where it is in the world and you can detect it and see what's going on and see what the overall plane is and how big this shit is that's looming over you, you too will say, I have nothing to lose by shooting at these motherfuckers. If they start to fight, because I think that is what they want to do, is start to fight. Because what it is that they want is so big, so crazy, so out there that I really have nothing to lose. And I have everything to gain by knowing my enemy and being prepared to do battle to the best of my abilities with the fight that I see that they're posturing for, and the shit is inevitable. This is just a natural flow of how I see all of these things, man. I don't get anybody who can't understand me, bro. I don't get it, bro. As soon as you can't understand me and rock with me, I know that you don't understand me because you ain't looked far enough. You taking something that triggered you and you took your mind off this way, thinking this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I'm on, and you need to oppose me or disagree with me about something. Man, look, man, I don't know how else to say this without sounding egotistical. I am proud of myself, but I do believe that the knowledge and the perspective that I have is coming from a good place and in my soul and in my heart. And I do wish that the rest of the world would adopt some of these things because I'm not better than anybody. I believe that I'm using my mind to best protect against being fooled, played, or manipulated or controlled. I believe that that's what I'm doing to the best of my ability, and I can grow even more. But this is what the world needs, I think, is to take on the perspective that I have when I approach these things, period. And I'm not better than anybody else because the truth doesn't belong to me. It ain't mine. It belongs to everybody. I just want you to find it. And if you don't find it, then I don't think that I'm better than you, but I do think that you played yourself and you should be ashamed. I think there's shame your way. There's no honor in me that puts me above anybody, but you can lessen yourself by destroying your own potential by being so ignorant that you won't open up your mind to understand that the world is bigger than you. Whoever's running this shit has to think with their ego that they are better than you. And then you have to watch out for the manifestations of that reality that they believe that they're better than you. How much better do they think? Some of them think that you're nothing but a useless eater. Some of them think that you're an animal. Some of them think that you are an actual virus, a cancer on the earth, and the earth needs to be cleansed, and you're the disease. Some of them think that far. But whoever gave you the fucking iPhone thinks that they're a god on the earth. That group of people that behind that do not think that they are equal to you. Look what they've done to humanity, to the history of the world, that it will forever be known, their names and what it is that they gave to the world. And look how amazing it is with keeping the whole world connected and in tune with how the world is really working. And it's inside this fucking phone right here. Look at me live streaming, broadcasting to 13 people in the world. It should be two zeros behind that, but 13 is good. But ain't no telling where you guys are. I might not never ever meet you guys in I might not ever meet you guys in person, but look at it right here, right now. I'm communicating from my car, seemingly talking to myself into this fucking piece of machinery here, this piece of equipment. There's actually big technology is a beautiful thing. Consciousness is a beautiful thing. All of this shit is beautiful, man. And all of the beauty and all of the peace, the maximum level of those things, if we can achieve it, I think we should be trying to achieve it. Anything that's in the way, no matter how daunting the task might be, no matter how insurmountable it might appear to be, I think it's always worth fighting for. Like the cornered animal, you corner him, he doesn't give a fuck how big you are, who sent you, what his odds are of winning. He will just fight you until you kill him. He's going to fight to the death when you corner this wild animal. It just is what it is. Any scrap of a chance that he can survive, he will just go to reach for any chance to survive this attack when you started this attack. And I think humanity is the animal backed into the corner right now. And I'm willing to fight my way out of this corner. I don't care about the odds or none of that shit. I don't think it matters anymore. I don't think the odds of getting out of this even matter. I think we're at the point where it's just like, do something or not. Die fighting or not, you know? Shit like that, man. And I mean this for everybody. I mean this to be protection. So anytime anybody try to hate on me, it's kind of like, it's a maturity thing, man. It's kind of like hating on your father for him telling you, hey, yo, the weather's bad. You should be cautious when you're driving. Definitely wear your fucking seatbelt and um, recognize the risk to your life that you're taking by driving recklessly in these conditions. Um, you want me to drive? I'll drive you. Like, I'm the dad that would do that, and you the motherfucker that's drunk. You don't got a fucking license. You got into a crash last week, and all of this shit is proven that somehow you have lost your grip on maintaining your safety and your control in this environment. I step in and try and help you, and you say, fuck that, behind the wheel, drunk. Again, that's society. That's everybody that bumps into me. Just think that somehow I'm the guy that's wrong, or I'm the one that intends harm to somebody. I intend harm on whoever is intentionally trying to hurt you, control you, enslave you, fool you, get you to um, support your own enslavement through the monetary system, the military industrial complex that you motherfuckers love to support. And no one says that it should be a shame that this powerful government, the only way they can figure to engage with other peoples of the world for commerce, international commerce and all these other things, the resources that we're fighting over, the best way for them to maintain some management on that is to send the youngest of us as soon as we hit the age of adulthood. Oh, you're an adult? Put this gun in your hand and go over here and fight for some shit that we're going to lie to you about that you'll never understand. Maybe never, ever, actually, but maybe in your old age. If you survive, you might gain some level of wisdom to realize later in life that we lied to you, we fucked your head up, and did your life like it meant nothing. You were cannon fodder. You were sent there to die. Fuck you. Later on, when you serve your military service, and then you realize that in retrospect, man, there you go, bro. I don't need to go there to see it. I've heard all of the fucking stories. It was enough to wake me up to the idea that fighting for strangers, to go fight some strangers for strange reasons, to which I would never get full disclosure for, just sounds like a bad idea. But this is what the government has to use to do what? To do what? For peace on the earth? I thought y'all supposed to be the agents of peace and protection. Y'all are actually the agents behind a body count that's almost insurmountable. It's hard to even count it. Over 260 some million people have died by the hands of their own governments, actually, and that's in the past 100 years, and that's not counting declared wars. Everything is on fire, bro. Y'all tweaking. Gematria Effect News 25 is in here. What up, Zach? Much love to you, man. You have done something special to my life and to the lives of other people that need desperately to understand gematria. Even if it's a touch and go, they need to come understand, realize what it is. And if they never fucking follow your work for the rest of their fucking lives, helping to support it and promote it, they need to at least know it. That in a time of desperation, when all this shit is crashing down, that it crosses their mind as they're being forced onto the trains, that this was all a ritualistic and detectable plan to enslave the world, to kill off most of us so that the rest of us can be easily controlled, just like they said the second coming of Jesus will be. Fuck the both of those ideas, religion and government. They both want the same thing, to fuck us up, and it's easily detectable if you know gematria. Gematria is like the icing on a cake. Yeah, a cake can be good, but what is a cake without the frosting? What kind of cake? What the fuck is this? You know, you put the frosting on there, and then you go, yeah, birthday cake, wedding cake. Yeah, then it looked like the cake. Then it looked like, oh yeah, we got dessert here. That's what it looks like, bro. You don't need gematria to see that the world is fucked up. But once you know the world is fucked up, it's kind of hard to place who, where, and why. Who, where, and why, man. And when you look at gematria, you see the total. You see 98.8% of the truth. I just think that whoever is running this Jesuit shit, whoever's at the tip top of it, it might be somebody or something, I don't know, that has remained to be undetected. Name is not spoken. I think that's possible, and that would be the most powerful thing. But for the most part, gematria tops off any conspiracy theory that has any legitimacy at all. Sprinkle some gematria on that shit, bro, and it goes. It lets you know, lock in, bro. This is the whole truth. It locks you in. You can't understand that the world is fucked up, understand gematria even a little bit, and then ever go back. You are locked in with that shit, bro. It's a beautiful thing. It would be a sad life if I had never heard gematria. If I had never heard of it, nobody ever explained it to me, or if I never understood its importance. What a sad life, bro. That would mean that somebody tried to play it and you never even saw them. That's sad. And I'm that kind of person. I hate being played, bro. I hate it. I hate being lied to and being played. Because then I feel like, fuck, I've taken a loss in this. And had I seen this coming, I could have saved myself. And I'd be mad at myself just as much as I'm mad at whoever fucking played me when I realized that they played me and I should have known. I should have known, man, it was right here. That's a painful thing, bro. And gematria fucking take the pain away, bro. George Floyd, FBG Duck's death, Trump's presidential run, the insurrection, get the fuck out of here. Yo, all of that shit was foreshadowed, foreseen, planned, and it's detected. It's detectable. What an amazing thing, man. Gematria, man. Salute to Zachary K. Hubbard for that gematria shit. The boy got books and a bomb-ass YouTube channel and all type of shit. Trying to save the fucking world. All he got to do is give you the information, and then you can choose to apply it or not. And when you apply it, there's no fucking way in hell you're going to be like, this don't mean nothing. This is for nothing. How is it for nothing? Your English language is powerful. You know what it is. Sunday through Monday. Who named those days? Look at the gematria in the numbers. Look at the fucking the source of that kind of framework upon the earth. Who did that? Whoever did that to you is powerful. Look at the influence. Don't take the influence lightly. You know what that means to the world. Now look to whoever did that and go, you're probably powerful. You probably running the shit. You probably got a whole bunch of other things under your fucking belt for what the fuck it is you doing to the world. You will maintain control for damn sure. Your entire lineage will maintain the same level of influence and control over the earth. Who gave us these days of the week in this fucking calendar and shit? When you go do that and you pay respect to how powerful it really is, you're going to say, yep, there they are. There they are. There they are. You will point right to them. Fucking goofy. Stop, man. Look, if you want them to fool you and play you, that's for you. I will not be played, not easily. You gonna have to be a fucking wizard to fool me about anything, bro, because I don't trust nothing, and we're applying all of the logical thinking, all of the fucking gematria, and all of the due diligence of calling them the fuck out. We're applying all that pressure. All of that pressure, bro. Salute the angel. Who else in this bitch before I get out of here? I'm late as fuck to work, and part of me doesn't even care. I'll fucking call in sick from the parking lot and go home right now, do an open carry. Like, fuck. No problem, Zach. Zach, I cannot explain it to you how much I love and appreciate you, man. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, bro. I'm not capping. I'm not trying to sugarcoat shit or stroke your ego. Zach, I'm telling you, the world needs to hear what the fuck you got going on. It's a goddamn shame that people don't have an honest opportunity to either accept information or to deny it because they haven't even heard it because of all the shadow banning and the censorship. They need to at least hear it so they can choose for themselves. So that once they hear gematria and they choose to understand it or to deny it, then we know where we really are. It's hard to even judge the world and what we're capable of doing when the world can't even hear the gematria. This is what the problem is. They need to hear it so they can choose so that we know. Because I think a multitude of the people hearing gematria and understanding it, I think we can make this shit go in the opposite direction, period. More so than my gun talk, actually. My gun talk can only hype up the people who are brave enough to first recognize the issue and then be brave enough to stand up to it no matter what the fuck that look like, no matter how futile the attempt might be. Let's go. That's a whole nother thing. But gematria will get inside the minds of the people that don't even have the heart, minds, abilities, or anything, or the courage to physically fight anything. Okay, maybe you don't got to do that. That's a small number of people, actually. The women and kids, y'all all the way out the way. Maybe some of the women might, but you don't want or need to be the muscle behind fighting nothing. Only when you're backed all the way into the corner, which should a woman have to fight anything. But it ain't even for them. But for the men, they can understand this. A great majority of them will have a hard time denying gematria if they heard it and heard it thoroughly and gave it an honest attempt. Not this fleeting, oh, I passed a fucking YouTube video, now I'm talking shit in the comments, and I'm gone because it sounds crazy. Numbers are connecting, but I don't give a fuck. That can't be real. Fuck all of that. I'm talking about a fucking 4 hours of sit the fuck down, don't interrupt me at all, shut the fuck up, we're going to talk this gematria shit. Nobody say a fucking word. And if you get grown men to sit their ass down and just listen, most of them are not going to be able to deny you, Zach. It's this attention span, the fleeting touch and go that people might have with gematria. They can't find you because they censoring your shit. And the people that come across your shit don't give it a genuine opportunity to listen. That if they did, you would have all of us, Zach, wrapped up in this idea wholeheartedly that it has to absolutely be true, that not only is the world being controlled and dominated by the people who give us the best things that we can point to in the world, the system of time, all of the technology, all of the military shit, all of the government control, all of the health shit. Of course they run the fucking world. They are at the tip top of all the things that make the world go round, and we know that. It only makes sense that whoever they are going to bring a spiritual energy behind what it is that they got going on, because it seems to be very common on the earth that everybody, some way, somehow, some shape, form, or fashion, has a spiritual internal thing driving their consciousness to act a certain way about the earth. So do they. And when you find out what they got going on, who they are, and what their fucking system is, you find gematria is undeniable. The world needs to know that. Period. I've been spazzing today. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. I have to go to work. I have to go. Peace and love to y'all. I'm going to be here till 5:30, 6 o'clock, making up for this fucking time. Rick James is in this bitch. Rob is in this bitch. Gematria fake news. Bro, I love you, Zach. Angel's in this bitch. Man, Butt Crack News Network, my usual suspects. Blue Fire, what up? The Truman Show, one of the best movies ever fucking made. I had my 19-year-old son watch that a couple years ago, fell in love with it, fuck with his head. He's forever attached to the movie. He loves the movie. Good for him. He's a smart kid, but he's got some learning to do. He's got some learning to do. Green Box Media, what up, bro? I'm gonna get my ass into work and end this live stream. I've been going on and on. I'm looking at the time right here. I gotta be. What time is it? 8:25. Super late. Peace and love to y'all. RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. Woo bang. Get a gun. Get one of Zach's books on gematria. Tap into the fucking YouTube. There's other decoders all throughout the community doing their fucking thing, adding their little flair, spice, their little flavor to the gematria thing, getting it out there, decoding, trying to save the world. Will y'all open your eyes? You can't claim to understand a logical conclusion if you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle. Look at the bigger picture, add in new information, and recalculate how you see the world. The world is fucked up. Your days are fucking, of the month are numbered and named by somebody, and they're still here, jerk. RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch.